Alright, hello and welcome to the last installment of Subscriber Appreciation Week. Woohoo! Yeah! Woo! So I didn't, this isn't a suggestion. However, what will happen is there will be some, question and like a Q&A kind of section, which is kind of more of the subscriber appreciation part. Basically we're at Val Isra, and I'm just kind of taking a look now and seeing what I have to work with here, because I haven't spent that much time in here. First things first is I'm gonna have to establish a place to put like all of my ingredients, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start there. It looks like I have some space, but actually not really like a lot of space. So yeah, I'm just gonna be thinking about that. I mean, like, obviously, like, a lot of this can change.
This is a pleasure.
But yeah, first things first, I just have to find a place to put all of my ingredients, because I think that is gonna take up the most weight while I am, trying to, you know, carry stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of this stuff that I do not want. Yeah, I'm just going to take it all, clear all this out, because honestly, I don't really have a need for like a lot of like weapons and armor and whatnot. I really don't. Instead, I think this is going to be my ingredients and potion spot. So yeah, we can leave those there for now. I might move them / sell them. Looks like I already took all this stuff out of here. Great. Okay, so yeah. How y'all doing? I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing okay. I'm getting distracted looking at all this stuff. I should equip my sword back. Yeah, I feel pretty good lately. Thank you very much, everyone, for all of the, actually, I should hold on to that, all of the support, for Subscriber Appreciation Week. I think everything has gone so well. Welcome to everybody who is new. I am very happy to have you around here. I hope that you are able to find a little bit of enjoyment or peace here. I'm just trying to make a fun little part of the internet, because so much of the internet has been kind of like stolen. You know what I mean? Like, it's like not as fun as it used to be. I'm gonna sell that, actually. I don't really need that. Alright, so I'll hold on to those. Okay. So yeah, the crates can be for potions, as far as I know, and then I'll try and organize these. Okay, so I like to keep stuff like kind of like by item type. So for example, I know this doesn't really matter, but I'm just having fun showing how I would normally do something like this. So like, say we'll put all the skins into one, because that makes some kind of sense to me. So I can be like, oh, I'm looking for Guar hide, you know, for the fortify luck or whatever. I come in here. Yeah. I do hope that you're able to find some fun here, a little low energy entertainment. Cause yeah. It's hard out there. It's a hard life, it's a hard world, and I just want to have a little bit of fun on the internet, you know what I mean? So yeah, thanks for joining me. Yeah, okay, maybe I can talk a little bit about what I expect the future of this channel to look like. So I think that I am going to focus on a couple Let's Play series at the moment. So the 2 Let's Play series that I'm going to focus on in the near future are going to be continuing Morrowind. I would really like to do as much of Morrowind as possible because it's just the game that gives me the most comfort. And in addition to Morrowind, I would like to focus on a Gothic Let's Play because I am having a lot of fun with Gothic. I really enjoyed that. That was a really good suggestion. So yeah, I would like to explore a lot more of Gothic. I would like to complete that game, actually. Let me rephrase that. And yeah, so the 2 Let's Plays that I'll be working on will be the Gothic Let's Play, the continuation of the Morrowind expansions Let's Play, and then on the outskirts of those, because it's actually kind of like those other stuff like takes a lot more effort than I ever really imagined. Like obviously, like I never made videos before, and I also never like committed to like updating content like the way that I have lately. So yeah. So I want to talk more about like little silly little things, like more like my 750 subscriber special that's coming up is going to be a very good example of the kind of content that I am most interested in producing. So I want to explore like a lot of like questions and stuff that arise when I am. This is not going to be enough for the kind of sorting that I want to do. So 1 crate is going to, well, 2 crates maybe. Yeah, okay, so kind of as I was starting to say prior, I guess I could use these too.
Fortune, Outlander. Of service.
I do want to explore, okay, so like I have the video about Lobster Thermidor, for example, right? So I do actually kind of want to make more videos that are kind of like that, actually, where I take, you know, I have this like, I have a little list of like a lot of these like one-off like thoughts and stuff that I've had, and I really want to take time to explore more of those thoughts. So I guess, I mean, like for a lot of the people who are watching for the Let's Plays and stuff, that'll be like a consistently updated kind of thing. I think after this week, just as a little like weekly recap kind of thing, I think I have found that I am not at the point in my life and in my like free time and stuff where I will be able to be like a everyday uploader and stuff. Like every day is like nuts. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Every day is like a little bit too much. It is too much. I think I could upload like 2 Let's Plays a week, right? I would do like 1 like Morrowind flavor and 1 well, actually I should mark right near some of these containers so that I can drop stuff in them. Oh yeah, just in case like anyone cares, I'm setting a mark spell right next to all this stuff so that I can easily just drop all of like I'm gonna pick up a lot of clutter in the shops and stuff, and well, or steal it. I don't know what my money situation is like. It's like not bad. It's good for clutter. But yeah, okay, so so I would do like 1 Morrowind Let's Play a week and then 1 Gothic Let's Play a week or something. And then like I think like every 2 weeks I would end up doing either like a little game review and then a little like thought experiment type thing. So yeah, I think that's kind of like my plans for right now, for the foreseeable future for the channel, until I can kind of get like, you know, a little more time to myself, like outside in my like real life and stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it should be relatively consistent. It's certainly not going to be something like every day. Is that you? Okay. Yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun. I thought that this week was a lot of fun. I have been thoroughly enjoying uploading super frequently and stuff, but I think I understand now why people have like editors and stuff. I guess I never really like, until today, I didn't really understand, but I certainly understand now why people eventually get to the point, or like, you know what I mean, like where they seek help and stuff, because like it's a lot of work. I never really realized. It's kind of like, I say this kind of thing a lot, but it's really real. Like, you really don't understand something until you have experienced it yourself. And yeah, so this experience has been very eye-opening and very good for me. I love gaining a little bit of new experience. You know what I mean? I'm the kind of person who, I think in many ways, I like to do a lot of new things and stuff, you know? Like, I like to try stuff out. That's that, basically. So, cool. I hope that you'll stick with me through all of it. And I think that the next time that I do a subscriber appreciation week, I think what I'll do is I will structure it better. I'll schedule it better so that I don't have to be actively kind of doing stuff every day. You know what I mean? Like, but of course that was my original intent, but you know, life gets in the way, you know? Life gets in the way of everything when you're trying to do something. But yeah, cool. Okay, so that feels good. That feels good. Now that my voice is warmed up a little bit, I'm going to basically look at some traders. That's the inn. That is the council club. Fuck the council club. I'm not going in there. Yeah, I'm going to just start collecting some decorations and stuff. So I'm looking for pawnbrokers, traders, stuff like that. Okay. Maybe now is a good time for me to start getting into the question and answer Q&A, you know, the Q&A part of this whole thing. So yeah, I have a couple questions here that I would like to get through. I thought that these were really good questions. There's a lot to work with, so thank you very much. I deeply appreciate that. Let me just get these cups into this basket or something. Okay, so let's get right into the questions. I have them written down here. All right, so the first one. What % milk do you get? Okay, so I don't want to disappoint you, okay? But I have this feeling in my head like this is going to be a disappointment. I actually don't buy cow's milk. I'm sorry to say that, but I actually buy the like plant-based milks, and that changes on like what I'm doing with them. So I could say in a way at the moment that my favorite plant-based milk is probably almond, like original unsweetened almond milk, because of its versatility. I know. I actually, for the most part, lead a very, not strict, but like I tend to eat mostly vegetarian and like kind of like bordering. I'm not a vegan. I'll just say that right now, but a lot of times my diet does borderline veganism. You know, I just like, okay, so I have what I call in some cases, residual veganism, which means that I was vegan for a portion of my life, and now due to that, I kind of eat vegan more than you know, maybe the average person. Like, I don't know. The main thing that keeps me away from a like strict vegan diet would have to be stuff like cheese, for example. Like not as much as it used to. Like it doesn't have quite the same appeal as it used to. But I do tend to and eggs. Like a really nice, okay, please don't hate me. I know that eggs is also a controversial topic. I mean, you can hate me if you want, honestly, but like I when it comes to food preferences and stuff like that, that really shouldn't affect you. Because I'm not telling you to do anything, but yeah, like over easy egg. You know, that's like a really difficult thing to replicate. I actually looked up a recipe lately for like a vegan take on an over easy egg, and it was actually really cool. It utilizes like a lot of like those fun and funky ingredients. Like I don't know if you've ever used something like xanthan gum in cooking or anything like that, but this one goes even a little harder than xanthan gum, which is about as far as I've gone when it comes to I'm just gonna put the paper down here actually, and these other little scroll like things. Parchment with scrawlings. Oh, it's broken, huh? Oh, I thought that was like a glitch. But that's just like how... Oh, it is a glitch. Okay. It's a visual issue. But yeah, okay. So yeah, percent milk. Okay, so if I'm... I forgot about those guys. So yeah, I don't buy a percent milk. But, if I did, I would be buying it for cooking, and therefore I would be buying whole milk. Whole milk and heavy cream are the dairy items that I buy when I am buying cow's milk, because you don't get the same like cooking effects without the whole milk and whatnot. So yeah, if and when I do, which is relatively rarely, I would buy whole milk.
Unexpected surprise.
Oops.
Please.
Yeah. So that's that. I got off into a little bit of a tangent there, but yeah, I do have to waste a little bit of time, right? I do have to talk over a lot of this. All right, so these next two questions are pretty difficult. My favorite Daedra is probably Mafala. It's really difficult for me to have a favorite, but when it comes down to like overall vibes and lore and like just like, you know, like feeling and stuff, I think it's Mafala. I don't know. I like kind of like the darker stuff.
Unexpected surprise.
And I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I just have always kind of liked villains a little bit. And I don't know. But also like in a really like a cool, like a mysterious or like appealing kind of way, you know? So probably Mafala is my favorite, but it's really hard to choose between Mafala and Azura. So it's fine if I have to choose, but I'm not really like excited about my decision, you know? I also, I don't know, Mafala has like good, like, I don't know, Mafala gives like good gender feels or whatever. I don't know if I want to keep that in. I might not actually keep that in. But yeah, I just like I like that Mafala is a little bit of a trickster, but like a hot trickster. You know what I mean? Like Sheogorath's a trickster, but like doesn't really give off that same like appeal, you know? You know what I mean? Plus, like, I don't know, like, it's probably Mafala. That's the long and short of it. She's fun. I love secrets. I love hidden stuff, you know. But at the end of the day, yeah, I think it would have to probably be Mafala. Now, which Daedra are you? You know, honestly, what I should have done for this question is I should have found a like test online. Like, you know, I don't know, maybe you didn't take as many goofy personality tests as I did growing up, but I I used to take like every test online. I don't know, like it's just fun for me to be told what I am instead of to forge that kind of, you know, like knowledge on my own, because that's actually, you ever really just sat and looked at yourself and asked yourself who you are? It's not like a fun time. So, but you know what is fun is having other people tell you what you are, right? And I say that with a twinge of sarcasm, but it's more like to make fun of myself than anything. Nice. So, if I want to be really honest when I make this decision as well, and like honestly, truly, I'm probably Sheogorath. I don't know. You know what I mean? Cuz like I'm a little mad myself, you know, in my own special way. Like I'm pretty scattered and I am pretty inconsistent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, but also, like, I try to be kind of fancy. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, I try and, like, give this kind of, like, vibe. I don't know. I guess that's also a question for the class. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess it kind of, it kind of makes sense that I would probably be that. I mean, don't you feel like you lose a little part of your own sanity when you join me for these little excursions that we go on here? So, like, I think to be realistic, oh no, it won't fit. Oh, geez. We're already hitting a roadblock here. No. I got too many bowls. Oh, I got all 3 baskets though. Sick. But yeah, I'm probably Sheogorath. I don't know, cuz I'm so not fully there. You know what I mean? But also, I don't know. It's nice to have, I don't know. Probably, you know? Probably Sheogorath. I aspire to be more like Azura. More of like a protective and like guiding force, you know? But I think at the end of the day, my efforts are probably not good enough. And I end up being mostly like Sheogorath. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. It is a very difficult question to ask oneself, I think. But, you know, which container was in real trouble? This one, too? But yeah, sorrowfully, probably Sheogorath. In addition, let's see. What else do we got? What made you start uploading videos? Okay, this is a very good question. Basically, I've kind of pointed this out in a way before. My life changed like pretty drastically, due to the panini and whatnot. Many aspects of my life changed. So I kind of found myself in that first year, which was really nice. Like the year of 2020 was pretty cool. And the way I spent it for like the first 8 months was really cool. The job that I had in the beginning, like before everything happened, was one of my favorite jobs ever. I was very comfortable there. I was having a super nice time. So it was pretty depressing to see that go. As I've said before, prior to my current living situation, I was a cook for like 10 years. And that profession is not really the same anymore. I don't really need bottles. I have bottles at home. Things definitely changed. I don't think I need jug either, but whatever, I'll just grab it. I don't need the fucking soul gem. So yeah, I returned to the workforce, in the late part of 2020, and it was not the kind of work that I was used to doing. Which in some cases can be good. Sometimes it's good to challenge yourself and try to do something new. But for me, this whole trying something new thing did not result in a challenge. It was just a source of stress and frustration. And so lots of things changed very quickly. But most importantly, I had so much fun in the middle of 2020. And a lot of what I was doing then was I was connecting with people over my interests. Okay. And that was not something that I had done in a very long time because, like I was kind of like saying earlier, the internet used to be a place where I could go on like video game series specific forums, you know what I mean? And like chat with people about the games I liked, or like just any kind of like specified area. You know what I mean? Like a website dedicated to X, Y, or Z, right? That I could just go on and, oh wait, I did this on purpose. And I could talk to people specifically about the stuff that I wanted to talk to them about, and not just kind of be like collectively screaming into the void. And I got a little bit of that back in 2020 because there were a lot of conversations going on that, you know, like I felt very like comfortable with and like excited about like talking to people about. So yeah, and then I mean, I started watching YouTube videos like seriously for a little while as well. I had not really done that before. YouTube for me, for a very long time was kind of like a place to check up on like certain creators and stuff. I always liked following like cooking channels, like of all types, honestly, like all that includes many different kinds of cooking channels. I like amateurish style videos and stuff, and I hope you know what I mean by that. Like I like to watch not, you know, like super big stuff or whatever. It's not really as interesting to me. So I have always had like a long list of YouTube channels that I watched, but it was never like, I never really got into Let's Plays. And then over the first like 2 years of the event, oh, I have a Propylon index. Where did I get that? Anyway, yeah, so over the first 2 years of the event, I started watching a lot more YouTube and watching way more Let's Plays and stuff because, like, it was actually really helpful for me for a lot of the games that I had restarted, and started again playing over that time. So, yeah, after watching a lot of that stuff and getting kind of reacclimated with the current scope of YouTube, I genuinely thought like it might be like a fun thing for me to do. And then the more that I thought about it, because obviously, well, this is not obvious. This is only obvious to me. But I am the kind of person who does not act immediately. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, I don't act immediately on my impulse or urge. It might look like that when I'm playing a game or something, because games actually give you the freedom to act on. Well, for me, I should really only speak for myself. Games give me the freedom to act on my own impulses. But in my regular real life, I'm not like that at all. I don't really act on any impulses. I just kind of do my thing, you know? So I guess I'll start putting stuff over here. After watching a lot of YouTube, I realized that, hey, this actually looks like a lot of fun. There are so many different kinds of people who, you know, contribute overall to like this, like overall discussion of games, like whether it's how to play them or the lore or whatever. There's so many different types of sharing your opinions and stuff, like when it comes to, again, specific topics. And that specific topics thing, YouTube is really good. The algorithm, for example, the one thing that it's really good at, as I'm sure you know, is if you watch like one kind of video or whatever, it'll give you so many, right? Like so many different types of that video. And like sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad, right? Like it has proven itself to be both a force of good and bad in this world. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to, one, not only add my like tiny voice to a public forum, but I also thought that it would be really cool if I tried something new. You know what I mean? Like, I love trying new shit, or I love trying out new things, and I really, really like trying out things that I've never tried before. And it just so happened that around the same time that I started thinking about like, oh, it might be fun to contribute and add my voice to this like cacophonous sea of voices, you know, in a way that felt like very old internet to me, I was gifted a computer that I could actually make videos with. Okay, because I had never... Part of my history as a video game player is that I grew up playing console games, and then that carried on over into my adult life. The last time that I had like a working computer, it wasn't a PC, and I had it in college. So obviously, like, maybe this is not obvious and I should stop saying that, but in college, I really genuinely spent most of my time either working or studying, and I'm not really studying, but like doing schoolwork. So yeah, the computer then, I was able to play Morrowind on it. But it never occurred to me that I should be making content about it because it was, or like talking to people about it, because Morrowind fans on the internet and stuff have always kind of like scared me in a way. And I don't mean that like I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. Okay, I'm just trying to be honest. I appreciate honesty in life, so I am just trying to be forthright with this. You know what I mean? Like, and I really was not feeling a lot of the stuff that I saw online from like Morrowind fans, except for like memes and stuff. At least I'm talking, I went to school many years ago. So like this was pre, like, I get this pre 2016 type thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was luckily given a computer that I could do all this stuff on. And here we are, basically. Like, I also thought in many ways that it would be really cool if I could not only try something new, but if I could try something where my progress would be visible. Okay, I have this huge thing where like I like to be able to visualize, like I want to be able to see my results on things, okay? And many of my hobbies that I have, like video games, it's very easy to track your progress. But when it comes to artistic and creative endeavors, it's not very easy to track your progress. If I'm like drawing a picture or something, like I feel like my artistic ability, because I don't practice often, what the fuck is he doing? Has already kind of, it's like peaked, you know what I mean? Like my artistic ability has peaked. I don't practice enough for it to improve at this point. And I'm also like pretty comfortable with where it's at. Like, oops. So artwork, you know, like I would have to draw all the time. And then after many, many years of drawing or whatever, it becomes very difficult to try and figure out what you want to draw, right? Like, it gets taxing to try and come up with, like, I don't know, like an interesting subject. Plus, I really only like drawing people, which honestly, now that I'm talking about it, I could probably just try and draw other things, right? But I wanted to do something like completely new, like totally new. Okay? And so making videos is a completely new thing. Like I've never tried until my very first video on this channel. I had never tried to edit a video before. I had never tried to record gameplay before. That was my first time ever trying any of that. So I thought that was also like really cool. Like, wow, I don't have my first drawing. You know what I mean? Like, who knows where that is? Like, I have some old ones, but like, I don't have the first drawing I ever drew, you know? But if I started up a new like creative endeavor that I genuinely had never done before, I could literally keep that like forever. You know what I mean? Like I could just
3 blessings, Sarah.
hold on to that. And I think that's really cool. So that's kind of where I'm coming from on what made me start uploading videos, is just like I'd never done it before, and why not? Why not try something new? I love trying new things. Like it brings me a lot of joy and satisfaction. So yeah, there we are. Okay, moving right along. Drink enough water today? No, I haven't. This is everyone else's reminder to drink some water right now, because no, I haven't drank any water at all today. I drank my last emergency energy drink today before having to go get more. If you care about which energy drink that is, normally I don't drink Monster Energy drinks, but they recently released a new flavor called Ultra Strawberry Dreams. And there's something about the strawberry flavor that just cuts through the regular like acidity and like you like toxic waste kind of flavor that most Monster Energy drinks have. So yeah, that was basically what I had. I had that, and then I had some tea. So I would say that both of those drinks are about 60% hydrating. So yeah, no, I have not drank enough water today. I should probably drink some water now, actually. So I'll go do that. Thank you for the reminder. I would say that most days I get enough water, but today is not one of those days. So yeah, thank you for that. Okay, so this next one, opinions on the current state of Bulgaria. All right. Okay, this is a warning. I am American, so please take everything I say with, a handful of salt, because as you may very well know, Americans are not very well informed for the most part about I'm saying on average, I would say like 70% of Americans are not well informed about global politics or even global news. I have been out of the news cycle for a couple of months because I've been pretty busy. But as far as I know, it seems as though Bulgaria has been having a bit of a troubled time trying to elect at the moment. I'm not 100% sure like what aspect of the current state of Bulgaria you were asking about, but when I went on the news source that I usually use website, like a global news source or whatever, I am hearing that Bulgaria is on its fifth national vote. It seems like they are having kind of like a similar electoral situation as many countries are having right now, where it seems like for the most part trust in the government is low and corruption is high. That I feel like is the case for many of us on this planet, unfortunately. So I don't know very much about the recent Bulgarian political history, but I do genuinely hope that it doesn't really, in this kind of situation where on paper you're existing in a democracy, I don't think it should matter how many elections it takes for the people to decide what it is that is best for them. All power to the people, all power to the working class. I do hope that whoever does end up, whichever political party ends up winning the popular vote in Bulgaria, is one that has the interests of the people in their best, in their plans, and is not trying to serve any external influence or whatever. You know what I mean? We are living in a very difficult time at the moment. All over the world, it just seems like sometimes the more you learn about other places, the more you can, well, let me rephrase that. The more that one learns about other places, the more that one is able to reflect their own situation onto others. And I just hope it works out for them. I am also seeing, let's see, I did look up, like I said, I looked this up because I haven't really heard a lot. If you're talking about when it comes to like, I don't know, like they really justice for all the Balkan states too, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like it's been a very easy ride the past 30 years for any of them. And I'm not saying anything by that. I'm just saying that, like, it doesn't, I don't know, you know, it hasn't looked good. I know I can't speak to this being specifically a Bulgarian issue, but I do know that a lot of the Balkan states deal with a lot of young people moving, aging populations and such. So I don't know if that also specifically has to do with Bulgaria as well, like if that applies to Bulgaria is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Like, but I do know that that is an issue for many of the Balkan states, so justice for the Balkans. I do hope that something/anything can happen where people feel like they don't have to leave to seek better employment or living. But at the moment, it kind of seems like that's the case. But I don't know. Is that another thing that's happening in Bulgaria? I'm not sure. I guess we'll see, you know what I mean? Let's see what happens in the local elections in October. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I did know. I wish I knew a little bit better, and I wish I knew a little bit more, but you caught me on a pretty rough news cycle, so I haven't actually been thinking deeply about stuff like this for a couple months, just because of everything. Sometimes it's hard. All right. Let's keep going here. I think it's about time for me to start clearing this stuff out. So I'm just going to clear everything. I'm just going to dump it all. All right. As we talk about some stuff that is a lot easier for me to talk and think about at the same time, because it's more like a historical questions and not like a philosophical questions. Okay, so let's get right into it. What was your first ever video game? Okay, my first ever video game that I got like from my own hard work is called Grandia. It was released on the original PlayStation. I believe it was $30, like $29.99 at the time, and I think I like did like, I don't know, good in school plus chores or something probably, in order to get it, stuff like that. I will show you a picture of it. I still have it, of course. This kind of like is kind of the reason that I got really deeply into classic JRPGs. That was like the first genre that I started playing, because when I was growing up, I really liked to read books. And basically, as soon as I picked this game up, I like never had to read a book ever again. So that was cool. And then like, oh yeah, I forgot. Here's a picture of it. In its original, this is the whole thing. You can see the sticker. I think I got it at a store that used to exist called like Babbage's. I think it was Babbage's. I don't think it was Electronics Boutique. But those were the two stores that we had. This is pre-GameStop. GameStop didn't exist yet, I'm pretty sure. At least not where I was. So yeah, that's it. That's the first game. I still pick it up like every 5-ish years or so, because I do deeply love the story. I think the element and the magic system is really cool. You can basically like, there's like you can combine magic, okay, you know what I mean? Like, so if your character knows both fire and wind element magic, then they can learn like lightning magic. You know what I mean? Like, you combine them. And I think that's really cool. In a lot of ways, I feel like there's a lot of games that draw off that kind of thing. Okay. So yeah, I actually still really like playing that game. So yeah, I really, really, really deeply love the first Grandia. I also played Grandia Extreme at some point, but that was not good either. I did not like that one. So the original Grandia is the only Grandia for me. I would love to do a little review of it sometime, but it's like, you know, it's like, it's a game for kids, for real. But it's like, it's a really well told story. It's a really pretty world, and it's just delightful. I really liked it. So what is my all-time favorite game? That's just a rude question to ask in front of Morrowind as I'm playing it, because like, oh geez, that won't fit. I'm scared of burning the candles. My all-time favorite game? I don't know. I don't know what my all-time favorite game is, because it's I think it would be impossible for me to have to choose one game. I can't pick one favorite game. I have always come back to Morrowind as being like a fallback game that I love, world that I love, everything that I love, right? But is it my all-time favorite game? I don't really know. I could probably, it would be easier for me to try and figure out and list like maybe my top 5 favorite games, because it's not like that. It's too hard. I think Morrowind is maybe top 10. This is really hard, actually, the more I think about it. Morrowind might be top 5. I gotta start moving stuff from my old apartment into my new home here. So let's do that. It's my all-time favorite game. There's a lot of games that I play over and over again. I don't know what my all-time favorite game is. Okay, hold on. I just came up with a really good answer, actually. Okay? I just came up with a really good answer. So, I don't know what my all-time favorite game is. Okay? That's because I don't think that I've played it yet. Because all of the games that I have played have been equally as good, equally as enjoyable, equally as replayable. I have yet to pick up a game that has surpassed many of the games that I have played before and that I currently love. I could very easily come up with maybe like my top 10 favorite games. Okay? But I would have a lot of trouble naming what my favorite game of all time is, because I just,
really no trouble at all.
it doesn't really apply. I don't want these. So this stuff I'll wait on. Oh wait, I should put the tubes down here too, because, and then I'll come back for them. It's just like real life when you're faced with all of the stuff you have to sort through, and then you have to sort through it. It's a lot of stuff. I hate cleaning my room. It's clean, like, you won't see a speck of dust, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see any filth, there's no mud, there's no sand, there's no dirt, there's no grime. Well, this is a little grimy, I remember. But it's just cluttered, you know? Weird little visual glitch there, I like it. And then we move, and it's gone. There it is. And it's gone. Cool. I like stuff like that. Alright, so let's get this done. On second thought, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna interact with this stuff at all. I think this should stay like this. I think it's nice to have 2 homes, you know what I mean? It's too daunting. It's too daunting to clean up this mess. I'm leaving. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Let's just go back and see if I need anything else. What do I have on me? Just potions? Booze a little? Okay, so let's get to the decorating then. Let's move on. What is your just chill or stress relief game? So just chill or stress relief game. So I have a couple of those. There's two different cases. One game that is an exceptional game for relieving stress at the end of a long day when I don't feel like thinking has been recently Luck Be a Landlord. I am obsessed with that game right now. Like, I mean, obsessed. I'm having so much fun. It requires very little thought. So that's one of the main reasons why I've been so into it. because I really don't have to think when I play it. Like well, I think a little bit, okay, but it's not like an intense amount of thinking. Like basically, I'll show a little footage too. Like you just like roll these slots and you try and like come up with like effective combos to get the most gold so that you can pay your rent at the end of every turn. It's really cool. I think it's only like $10 on Steam. I would highly recommend it to anyone who likes some like puzzle combo strategy type games and stuff. Um, because that is yeah, that's that. It is a lot of fun. It is very simple. And yeah, just chill or stress relief. So yeah, at the end of a long day, either like a long work day or just a long day of doing a bunch of stuff that like maybe I didn't want to, my just chill game is definitely Luck Be a Landlord. It's just so much fun. Um, Top Shelf, Cyril, Brandley, Skooma, and Flynn, I think. So let me just get up there. And when it comes to like everyday use kind of game, I love just like opening up a new world in Minecraft and then like just like trying out new seeds until I see something that's like inspiring or like looks like fun or new or interesting, just something that kind of like catches me off guard. Like if you play Morrowind, Minecraft it's literally the same game. But if you play Minecraft, then you probably know what I'm talking about because like there's something like really like dopamine intensive about starting up a new seed and then just kind of rolling with it. It's like a lot of fun. And that's really stress relieving for me as well. Like sometimes I won't even play the game, honestly. I'll just sit there and just re-roll. So see, maybe that's why Luck Be a Landlord is so relaxing for me. I don't like gambling in real life, but when it comes to like no stakes gambling, like by trying to look for like a specific world in a game, you know what I mean? Or like playing fake slots or whatever, whether we're talking about the Pokemon arcade or whatever, or we're talking about rolling seeds in Minecraft, like that's the kind of stuff that I think is really fun. But the skooma in the middle, I think. But the skooma deserves like something to go on. So let me get a platter or of some kind and see what those can look like. But yeah, so I think those are my like stress relief or just chill types of games. Okay, so I somehow had been talking for like an hour and a half and I've been trying to cut this down and I completely forgot two vital questions. So I'm just going to play some decorating footage in the background because I really want to cinch this whole project. I want it to be over and I want to get to my shift skooma, you know what I'm saying? So the question that I was supposed to answer that I totally forgot was, of course, would you join Daddy Dagoth if it was a choice in vanilla? And the answer is yes, absolutely. I would probably do it every other save. Like, I genuinely think that was a huge, huge, huge mistake on the part of Bethesda. They definitely should have let that be an option. You get so many choices in the game besides, and in the end, when you talk to him, it kind of like tricks you into thinking that you could actually join him. Like, and I think that's really disappointing for players. So, maybe someday I'll try out a mod where I get to join House Dagoth, but yeah, okay, so there's that question. And then I get this question a lot. I've been getting it for a super, super, super long time. People are always asking and wanting to know, Discord when's the Discord, blah blah blah, Discord blah 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 sort of situation type deal. So here's the thing about Discord, okay? I really don't have like a super lot of free time in my life. However, if Discord would be something that people really feel is necessary, I personally, I've heard like nothing. Personally, I've just heard so much like bad stuff about Discord that it makes me not really want to do it. Because like keep in mind, like I like sound like this, so that's already like a liability. You know what I'm saying? But if I did do a Discord, I would do it once I was able to free up more of my time. Or alternatively, okay, I could open the Discord, but the thing is that I wouldn't be super active on it. You know what I mean? Like in my perfect world, I only turn my computer on like 4 times a week, and like I spend the rest of my days like doing regular things or whatever. Not regular, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be rude. But I would have, if I were to open the Discord sometime soon, like in the next few weeks, I just wouldn't be very active. However, I will take some more time to consider it. Yeah, because I can't really think of an alternative to Discord. You know what I mean? So Discord, maybe soon. Discord, I mean, I can promise a Discord in 3 months, but anything sooner than 3 months, I'm not really sure. I have to learn way more about Discord. I have to learn way more about figuring out how to moderate it. And, I want to work on stuff that would be like stickers or whatever they call them in Discord. I'm not like a super frequent Discord user, so I'm not like 100% familiar with it. But I would want there to be like enough, like I would want it to launch with like features that made it like fun and feel like, like its own little community or whatever. So any and all tips are appreciated. I can make a community tab post about Discord and maybe we can discuss it more there so that I can kind of get a sense of like what y'all's expectations are for Discord. And then I can also share some of what my expectations for it would be as well. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, it's not a definite answer. I mean, it is definite. Like 3 months, I can do it. But as of right now, it's going to be really difficult for me to maintain. All right, so let me give you a little tour of what I ended up doing. I kind of forgot how long all this stuff actually takes, but yeah, so here we are. We're at the old stronghold. I did 2 rooms, and you can say, this one I'm still thinking about, but the bottom room is definitely done. All right, so as you come in, you can see we have some jackets, some robes available, basically anything you might need if you feel like you need a little refresher before coming inside, Then we got some shoes available as well if it's all dusty out there because of the storms, the ash storms. So you can just, if you want, you don't have to. It's completely optional. Change out a little bit. I did cheat a little bit, and in my travels in Tamriel Rebuilt, I saw these scales in a bunch of houses, so I just went to Old Ebonheart and I found a Khajiit who sells rare goods, so I just bought some scales and some weights. So yeah, this is what Gorilla does now. Maybe she had a different job before, but now she just manages the sugar. Yeah, she keeps up to date on the potential hazards of sugar use. But yeah. Yeah, I'm still working on whatever this is going to be, this little section, maybe like a janitorial section, maybe put different kinds of things here. This is the closet. I don't really want to show you this because it's kind of a mess. There's a lot of backstock stuff in there. As you may have seen earlier in the video, this is where all of the excess cups and clutter are stored. This is where I am going to be testing candles to see if they are like candles that are lit. I mean, like they're lit when you carry them, but they don't like get relit in a way that like, oh, now you can, oops, now you can, I made this small so that I could, yeah, see, they're just broken. So that's that. Making all of these windows small made it a lot easier for me to place things the way that I wanted to. Okay, so here is the absolutely finished room. And we go downstairs into the bar area. Okay. I'm going to take the candle off actually because you want to see the natural lighting. I noticed that there's kind of like a perfect amount of space under these little tables for a candlestick with one of those like wide bottoms. So yeah, that was a nice way to add a little bit of extra light and make each of those little corner tables pop. Over here we got some light reading, some Redoran cooking secrets. It is a Redoran stronghold after all. We got just a little bit of, you know, a little bit of everything. So a little scuttle plate with a few bittergreen petals for color mostly. A couple things set up here. All of the food, of course, you know, it's on the house. You just sit down, have something, not a big deal. We got plenty, so as you can tell. Over here we got the little service station. I don't know what Galvine Throwbar was before, but now she is a very skilled bartender, and you know, you don't really mess around with her because she's pretty tough. Like, yeah, that's why I hired her. Here's our little, you know, like register station. I don't know if someone has a better idea. I was trying to think of like, what could like make a calculator register looking thing, like an abacus or something probably. I don't know about that. But yeah, over here we've got the bar set up. Underneath, I tried to hide the lanterns, but it didn't really work. But if you back up, I put a bunch of those glass lanterns underneath it, and it makes that really nice like blue glow. So I'm really into that. It's very like a club kind of feel. So I liked that. Yep, we just got about all of the liquors that you would possibly need over here, and we got space for, you know, some special items as we get them, things that maybe we want to put on display in the center. A bit of skooma and resin up here, you know, just in case you need that. The brandy, a drum. We're still working on getting enough instruments for the place. We don't really have enough yet, but as we build out the guest room, I think we'll get more of those guest fun items, but we're still working on that one. Over here, yep, we got the sugar bowl, and yeah, you can help yourself to that sugar. As you can tell, there is plenty. Just grab a cup, you know, scoop yourself out some, and grab the pipe if you need it. Not everybody needs it, so, you know, just try and rinse it out when you're done with it. Try and sanitize it. I'll try and get some potions for that as well. I also tried to hide a little bit of light in this corner, but I couldn't get back there, so I could hide those down there, but I was trying to push that in more, but from far away, I like the way it looks, so I'm probably not gonna really move it. And yeah, there's a couple places where you can take a seat, and looks like someone spilled their drink here, but that's all right. We'll get someone to clean it up right away. I think this is our server.
It's so
yeah, Mavis Nadrum. Yeah, he's an exquisite maitre d'. Yep, absolutely exquisite. So he'll get someone on that right away, clean that up. Oh god, just Sidrith Mora if you need it. And then yeah, so here's our two tables that we got set up besides the corner tables, where this one is for more of like, you know, the meat eater might want to sit here. Over here we've got quite a few loaves of bread. Let me just get on the table real quick. I'll wash it off after. A bit of hound meat, but you know, you got to put a couple greens around it as well, so we spread it out real nice like that. Over here we have just a small scrib jelly salad. The scrib jelly salad, yeah, it's highly rated. Lots of people like that. You know, just take a bunch of flowers, herbs, whatever, throw it together with some scrib jelly. It's great. Everybody likes it. There's a bit of a buffered out version over here because this is like, say you're not really eating meat a lot or whatever. You're into a lighter fare. Maybe you're just here to party, but maybe you just need a little bit of snack, you know, a little vegetable. Over here we got a big ash yam and salt rice plate, and that's the ash yam is sitting on top of a fresh bed of heather flowers, and then, you know, over here a small kwama egg to share. If you run out of kwama eggs, anyone, you can come over here to the egg corner, grab yourself, you know, we got a little plate here, you can serve yourself, no big deal. So yeah, that's how it's looking right now.
Good to meet you.
I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I went with an eclectic mix of cups and whatnot. I thought I was going to use more of the green glasses. I went a little cuckoo out into the world looking for these green glasses, but as it turns out, I didn't end up using very many of them at all. I forgot where I put them. I'm gonna have to organize later. But yeah, the tables for the most part look pretty nice, pretty inviting. I really wish I could get some more stuff for the walls or some hanging lights or something. That would be really nice. But maybe as we work on finishing the main bedroom and the guest rooms, it'll come together a little better. But yeah, I definitely forgot how long it took to, or how long it takes rather, in general to place items, right? Because like, okay, say you wanted to place the cloth. Oh shoot, see, it's like, you know, it's a little off kilter, and then you want to line up perfectly, and then it's like, oh well, wait, maybe I wanted the squares to be like over here, whatever. So yeah, I kind of forgot. I might get to the point in my life where if there's like some kind of like placing mod where you can just like perfectly tweak whatever, like move things in 3D as opposed to 2D, that would be really cool. I might be into that. But yeah, that's that. You know, a little crab meat salad over here as well. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Sorry, it's not the whole stronghold. I realized like I still have so much stuff at the Mages Guild in Ald'ruhn. Like I like looked at my mess, because that's going to be this room, right? Like that'll be like the main bedroom. And luckily it's bigger. I just kind of put like Kagernek's tools down here in my Dust Adept helm. But the thing is that I looked at the mess, and it's kind of just like real life sometimes, where like it's specifically my room. I don't know what it is. I have no problem cleaning up every other aspect, every other room, every other everything. Clean up at work, no big deal, whatever. But as soon as it comes to organizing like my disaster, it just changes. I'm like, oh wow, this is really hard. I have a mental block. So yeah, there it is. Let me know what you think. Or don't. Either is fine. I hope you enjoyed the short question and answer section. I tried not to talk too much, but I fear I may have talked a little too much. It's inevitable when talking about oneself, I think. Oh, that sugar is really like, that's a problem. Let me see if I can, I've spent so much time on this sugar bowl alone. Like it sounds, well, it's very important to me, but you got to get it stacked like just right so that it doesn't really look like it's like floating too much, you know? So see, because it's like empty and this little, but that's fine. I can live. I'd rather it look a little empty on the top than be spilling out of the bottom. This is just like, I don't know, someone else did that, and it's not my problem. That's Mavis's problem. So yeah, there it is. There it is, my little dining room setup and the foyer. And yeah, so the only items that aren't in the base game are the silver scales and then each of the silver weights. I bought those in Old Ebonheart and rebuilt. But I thought it would just be so perfect, like, to have her little workstation all set up like that. Maybe I should find some ledgers or something as well. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. And over time, probably I will finish the whole thing. But you know what I gotta say? I might be looking for like some new items. But I have a lot to sort out, so maybe I'll put like artifacts over here. Maybe not janitorial things. Who knows? But yeah, it took a little too long on it already. Just like I've been doing for the past few days. It's just been taking a little longer than I expected. I've been bad at time management. So I hope you liked it. And I will see you again next week. Because, yeah, I'm turning my computer off for a couple days. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating in and being a part of Subscriber Appreciation Week. I hope that the next time that I do it, I will prepare better and maybe we can explore like a lot of new things. Exploring the new games basically like was really fun for me. I also like doing like jokey like videos, stuff like that. So yeah, I'll probably make another post concerning that in, I don't know, a few months. It wouldn't be anytime soon. I want to catch my breath basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the dining experience down here as well. We've got a little something for everyone, whether you're here to drink or to snack. So yes, thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.